Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 11 of Zawa Survival. Remember, if you enjoy the content, remember to leave a like and subscribe. It always helps out and I always appreciate it. But enough of that, we've got a bunch of great stuff lined up for this episode and I'm really excited to start. So, let's get going. So, in this episode, we're not going to do as much building as we did in the last one, since I think we overdosed a bit, having way too many time lapses. But in this episode, we're going to do a couple of small builds. One is going to be the decking here, and the other one I've already done, and you can sort of see it off to the side of the screen, but I'll tell you about that later. The main thing that we're going to be looking at is a thing on the server called the Society, but I'll tell you more about them later. So, I know I said we weren't going to do that much building, but I really do want to get this decking done. So I'm thinking, let's just get in and do one quick, short time lapse. So, let's go! After that nice little time lapse, and I promise, oh, you don't have to look at the back of my head, I promise that that's going to be the only one for this episode. So, we've created this nice little balcony, and I'm thinking it's looking really quite good for the short amount of time it took to build. So we've got some nice redwood railings, basic oak on the flooring, and we've got a nice path leading up to it from the Arctic zone. So I think that's looking good. And it also looks decent from the bottom, which is one of the main things since they're going to be walking around this area, and they kind of need to see it from the bottom as well. So I think that looks decent, and I'm really happy on how it turned out. Now, the owners of the Society, which is the main thing that we're going to be looking at this episode, aren't actually on yet, even though I'm a part of it. So I think I'm just going to show you the little project that I've been working on. And here it is. It's a nice little playground. I think it looks really good. So we've got the sort of matting area, ground stuff, which you usually find in play parks. We've got a little seesaw. We've got some swings, which I think is really good. We've also got a bit of a climbing wall here, with some buttons to act as holds. And we've also got a bit of a play frame here, with a rope going up to it, which you can actually climb, and a slide going down here. With these things, you kind of got to use your imagination, but I still think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's the thing that I've been working on, and I think it's really nice, and adds just that little bit extra to this area. So, the main point of this video is about the Society. And so, the Society is a group of people who enjoy making zoos, collecting animals, and just helping one another out, which I think is a great thing to be part of. So, I recently joined the Society, and it's been really good. I've got some items, I've got some animals, done some breeding. They've helped me out on a few things, which I think is really good, and I think a good thing to support. The Society is made up of a few members, such as Miss Cujo, Mexican Daddy, Soul Squash, and Bomber, plus anyone else who wants to join. I apologise if I've got your skins wrong, they were just the ones that I could find. Bomber and Soul Squash are the ones who founded the Society, and they were also the ones who collected the first resources and built the first Society Zoo. So, for this episode, to help the Society, I've come up with a few ideas. So, for one, we're going to go out into the wild, and we're going to collect some things like animals and items and just resources in general. And then we're also going to create like a sort of vault, which we can keep all these things in, so that they'll be ready for the Society. So, I think that would be pretty good, and it'll be a good thing to help out. So, let's go and do that. So, before we get on and collect some blocks and animals for the Society, we've got to build the vault first. And so, I'm thinking that we're going to build the vault into this hillside here, which means we're going to flatten out this ground, fill in the river, and just do that sort of stuff. The reason I'm going to put it here
is because I'm actually going to build out this entranceway in another episode and make it just a bit more bigger and grander. And we'll probably have it extend out a bit and round, and this can be at, say, the far end of it, which I think will look really cool. So, yeah, I'm going to get on and start placing these blocks. So, this is the area cleaned up, got nicely flattened out, got this big flat wall that we can build into. So, I've just got some polished andesite to lay out, so let me just put these down here. We're going to do a nice big circle like those bank vaults that you see in like movies and things like that. I think it'll look pretty good. And yeah, that looks good. There'll be enough space inside there since we're going to hollow this all out for us to put lots of chests so we can sort materials and things like that. So I think that'll look good. Now, I'm pretty sure I've just got a whole lot of digging. So now that it's all dug out, I'm actually going to decorate it in a very different style from what we've been doing so far. I've got some items in my inventory, like these, which I think look really cool, and we're going to sort of build it in the style of those sort of nuclear bunkers and things that you saw, which I think is going to look really cool. We've got some fans which look nice, some big fans, some metal columns, lots of polished andesite, and then we've also got some lighting things. So I'm just going to decorate it, and I'll be back. Now, this is what the vault's looking like. We've got a nice, big entrance, good looking vault door, got these hazard things everywhere, and we've got some metal pillars, as well as some lighting and things like that in the ceiling. So I've got a whole lot of chests, and so I think I'm just going to start putting them in. Oh no, I forgot, I've got to have trap chests there. Never mind, I'll just go get some trap chests. So, now that the chests are all in, we can start labelling them. I've got a bunch of signs, and I'm just going to sort of put a few different animals up here. We don't have them yet, but with the blocks, I'm sort of going to put up like basic ones like dirt, stone, cobblestone, grass, wood, things like that. And then for items, just general items which can be used. And I think that'll be pretty good. And then the area will be completely complete. I know that didn't make much sense, but it did in my head. And yeah, it'll be done. And we can always keep just topping this place up. So, for the next part of the society, I want to go out into the wild and get some animals. But as you can probably tell, I'm not alone. And I've got a lot more animal nets than I'd need if I was alone as well. So, I think we'll probably get everyone over. So, at the moment, we've got Soul Squash and Koala. And hopefully we get a couple more. Oh, and Evil Queen's here already. I think there's only one more person left. So, at the moment, we've got Soul Squash, Spyro Play, Koala, and Evil Queen. So, here we all are. Let's go catch some animals. So, here we are at the first location, and I think it's really cool how all 5 of us are here together. Don't die, Soul Squash. You almost got caught there. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, a spider monkey. Got it. Is everyone here? And another one. Oh, there's another spider monkey. You don't want to get it, Soul Squash? Okay, I'll get it. Have we found anything else? No, not yet. And we're here at the second location. Just waiting for them all to TPA. We're all here now. Let's go on again and find some more animals. And it's an Indian pangolin. So, I'm now here in the desert with Soul Squash and Spyro Plays. And there's so many toucans and rhinos and everything here. It's pretty insane. Wait, just gotta catch this toucan. Anything else? Hello, Soul Squash. Oh, a rhino. You gonna get it, Soul Squash? Now, after that great expedition, we've got a ton of animals. Look at my inventory. Mainly toucans, spider monkeys, rhinos, things like that. But now I'm just going to sort them all into these chests so that we can store them for whenever the society wants them. So now I'm just going to get on with that. I've got some signs, so I'll just start labeling these chests. And they're all in. And I think it's really good because we've now got it all stocked up with all these animals so that it's just ready whenever I or any of the society need it. So, since we've spent the morning building and collecting resources and things for the society, I guess we should probably go and have a look at it. Well, I mean, not the actual society, but the society zoo. So, let's go and see Soul Squash and see if we can have a look at the zoo. So, here's the society zoo. It looks really good, but it wasn't finished. Oh, by the way, D-Dorm is actually Fee-Bomber, he just changed his name. I forgot to let you know. So, this is the otter exhibit, I think they're saying? Yes, you can see them there. So, this is looking really good. And I like how they've put like this area down here where they can see them from in the water as well. I think that looks really good. Now, they were actually saying that they're moving some animals out, which means you probably won't see quite a few of the animals. Oh, this was a harpy aviary. It looks good though. As you can see, it wasn't finished, but it still looks great. They've got a walrus enclosure. Oh, and by the way, the colour of the water isn't to do because of how dirty it is, it's just the biome that we're in. Oh, and in here it's bisons. It's a really cool exhibit, and I really like how they've done it. They've got a lot of bisons in here, and the spruce trees are cool. Oh, so this used to be a polar bear exhibit. Looks really cool. This used to be a tufted deer exhibit. It looks really nice. I like how they've put the sheltering in the different varieties of trees. And that's everything. I haven't been completely straight with you. I only found this information out a couple of days ago, and it shocked me as well as it'll shock you. The society actually disbanded because not many of the members were actually coming onto the server anymore. It's just me, Soul Squash, and Fee-Bomber, who's now Dorm. And I got kind of sad at this because I realised that all the things we'd made and all the things we'd done didn't actually mean anything anymore. But I've realised that I can use these materials and things to help our zoo and to also help Soul Squash's and Dorm's personal zoos. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and share these resources and hopefully it all come out good in the end. But I'm thinking we're going to keep the vault and some of the items and animals that we collected as a bit of a memorial to the society, which I think will be good. But now, it's the end of the video. We've done all that now. I hope you enjoyed the video. It took me a long time to make and research about the society, but I hope you enjoyed it. So remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Oh, I'm not there anymore. Bye!